Well, the truth did come out, didn't it? After the biggest fight of the year, Andy Ruiz really just walking through AJ in the last fight, and this time around, most people expected a similar thing to happen. The only way people thought AJ could win is if he boxed Ruiz, but in this case, he added the old jab and grab style from Vladimir Klitschko. I think he's the one of the longest reigning heavyweight champions of all time. So a style is very much tried and tested. Avoiding obviously the big power punches all night. Wouldn't even follow up on any of his own successful combinations at times. He just stayed well out the way of Andy Ruiz, as far away as he could. And he got the belts back. And well done to him. Well done to AJ, but obviously it's the only way he could have done it. He pulled it off. I think he got about $80 million or something, or was it? I don't know exactly what it was for that fight. It's not all about money, but certainly the other big two, are waiting, for AJ to get serious, and let's really hope that, the promoter Eddie Hearns really gets his finger out and actually strikes a deal with the winner, the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight that's coming up in February. So, that'll be very interesting indeed. Definitely a huge fight. Possibly the biggest fight of the decade, actually. Really big fight. One of the most successful heavyweights in recent years, Deontay Wilder, staking his claim to be the biggest puncher of all time, which we'll find out, after he fights the Joshua and Tyson Fury again. I think each of them have definitely the ability to win fights, but it's how they perform on the night and how these styles actually combine. And obviously who's more determined who's got the better chin, I would say. And Deontay Wilder's actually got a very good chin. I would say possibly out of the three of them. Maybe it's not been tested that often, but Andy Ruiz has got a pretty good chin too, very good chin. Eating up AJ's punches all night, really. So obviously the disappointment was Andy Ruiz's weight. We're all thinking, what is this? Is this a strategy to confuse people? Because he was saying he'll come in later, he'll train harder, but he obviously didn't. And I think they made it look as if it was a strategy, but in the end it wasn't. He basically just didn't train hard enough, Andy Ruiz, and that's one of the reasons I think he lost the fight. He was more hungry for it the first time. The second time he'd eaten everything, so he wasn't hungry anymore. But that's not taking anything away from what AJ did. I mean, the jab and grab style, gave Klitschko many a time. The haymaker, David Hay had a chance of winning it. So many people came and challenged him, but he made them look very, very average. Kept them at arm's length, the reach advantage, height advantage, so made that count. And AJ did box the way he should have done. Quite upright and like the little puppet master here. And I would say probably out of his entire team, Vladimir Klitschko is probably the most influential one out of the lot. So you just wonder if he get any sweetie money for helping him win that fight. But when you look at AJ's entourage, I mean, it really is pretty crazy. But you can see now this is AJ's best style. We saw, the best AJ against Andy Ruiz, but I don't think he can improve on that. So I still think Tyson Fury is better than, he's already beaten that style, the jab and grab. The only question is, can he outbox Deontay Wilder and get his first belt after his comeback? And I think he deserves it, but sometimes obviously Deontay Wilder is a very good puncher. So what do you think? Who's going to win this next fight?